Caitlin Clark was not vertical off of that. Gets Chelsea Gray. Watch here at the end. Gets her on the forearms, which is where I believe the foul was called. That to me just feels like a basketball play.
And that's what the verdict is. Call stands. Chelsea Gray will step up to the line for 2. These players are competitive. It's a regular season game, but they know.
Their competitors won, too. I know you mentioned it early. This is a Las Vegas team that in the semifinals knocked out Indiana in Game 5 in overtime to then eventually go on to their 3rd title in the last 4 years. But we have mentioned it earlier, the opportunity to play here Sunday night, have a healthy roster, the complements of your full groups for all of these players. This matters.
And Becky Hammon said future Hall of Famers on this floor tonight. No lies told. Mitchell off balance. She is in double figures. Her 38th double-digit scoring game in a row. And Alyssa Smith, no good there. Sarah, on that last bucket, Kelsey Mitchell now moves all time for consecutive double-digit games in Indiana Fever history, passing the one and only Tamika Catchings. Oh, through contact.
Kelsey Mitchell is a special, special player. Speaking of that, Tamika Catchings, I got a chance to talk with earlier today. As you see another beautiful feed by Boston as Kelsey Mitchell's on her way to the basket. And I said, hey, Catch, if Kelsey passes, she said, no, not if, when. And she said she just has loved watching the commitment she puts in every year to continue to get better, getting to her spots, her explosiveness. And she said, honestly, I'm just so thankful to have been able to witness her development since day one with the Fever and just couldn't be prouder.
9 years in the league for Kelsey Mitchell. All of them have been in Indiana. Watch this lead now by the Fever. Up by 13 points on the road against the reigning champs.
And look at those numbers of Kelsey Mitchell on the court and off the court. It's significant. And there's so many things that she could do with the ball in her hands. And again, in talking with Kelsey, she said, my biggest focus is my first 3 steps in getting to where I want to on the floor, Ashley.
Yeah, Sarah, and I love what she said. She always comes into the game with a playground mindset. We said, please explain when she told us this morning. She said, it's when you play with your people. You go out with your friends. You're just playing on the playground hoops, and it's like you're playing Chicago 21, playing free. And she's always had that mindset, which is, I don't know why we're seeing so much success with her, especially this year.
She said the biggest emphasis is no wasted movement.
You got to be competitive on the playground, too, if you want to stay on the blacktop. Offensive foul by Boston. Her second.
Oh, you can see Aaliyah Boston in disbelief, and think we may get a challenge on this one.
Previous offensive foul is under review for a possible upgrade.
So another official review. And Sarah, there are a number of things that the referees can go to the monitor for an official review, and it doesn't have to come with a challenge.
That's tough to me because Aaliyah Boston's just working. I mean, she is strong. She's a physical player. It looks first to me like Smith almost has her a little wrapped up. She's trying to come over the top. I mean, this is what makes Aaliyah Boston so great. She can face you up. She can play with her back to the basket. I think where she gets Melissa Smith in the chin across her face, I'm not sure. It looked like Smith maybe caught an elbow, but I think everything about this was for Boston just in the context of trying to show her hands, create position. I mean, that's a part of, yeah, she and seeing it again, get Smith with her elbow in the face, but this feels like a basketball motion. She's going for the basketball. She's posting up. She's staying wide and big.
You've got Roy Gulbayan, Amy Bonner, Ashley Gloss as the referees this evening. They're looking at
And you see,
and that last feed, Sarah, was exactly what the referees are looking at in that slow motion.
and the tough part of that, I mean, there was a balance because what Aaliyah Boston was doing was all in the context of her posting up, the man in the basketball. I don't anticipate this to be upgraded. I think it would likely just remain a common foul, but you see watch right here at the end, that right elbow getting the face of Smith.
On a flagrant 1, all it has to be is unnecessary. Flagrant 2, of course, is unnecessary and excessive. Just so people know the parameters around this.
After review, the on-court ruling of an offensive foul is confirmed. There is no further penalty.
Just like you thought, Sarah.
Every now and again we get lucky.
Ruling stands. And remember, that wasn't a challenge, that was an official review, and all the officials were looking at is to see if it was going to be upgraded. Scores 51-40, 11-point basketball game. For some context, the Aces were up by 20 plus at this point 24 hours ago. Much different matchup so far this evening.
And I think, though, if you're Las Vegas, you probably feel like there's some shots that you've missed that you could have made. They have not shot well from the three-point line. And you look at these final 3 minutes of the half, the importance of it. Cutting to this deficit, single digits is something that's very possible.
A'ja Wilson getting called for the illegal screen. Just her first. And a delay of game warning. Mitchell right now leading all scorers with 14 points. Boston asking for it. Moved Hull out of the way. Oh, she wants to go against Wilson. Evans rejects the Wilson screen, gets it back to her. All right, South Carolina on South Carolina. Dawn Staley's in the building too. I bet she wouldn't answer if we asked who she's rooting for.
Everyone, all of her players.
Right?
You got about, what, 6 or 7 here in this game.
Kelsey Mitchell gets fouled on that three-point attempt, and the officials will take another look at it. 51-40, 2:19 in the second.
With 2 kids and busy schedules, you gotta find the wins. And Dick's new Scorecard Plus membership is an easy W.
For $99 a year, you get over $350 in benefits.
It pays for itself with $100 in annual bonus rewards, free shipping every day, and more.
And get this, I scored a limited time deal, $100 off Dick's exclusive brands, so everyone can get the style they want. Gear up for their best year yet. Join Scorecard Plus.
A surprise entry into the dunk contest this year, the Aflac Duck.
With Coach Dawn Staley, the Ducks setting up from way downtown.
That's a big gap to cover for a small duck.
Y'all haven't seen the way Aflac helps close the gap left by health insurance? Watch this.
Aflac does pay people money for expenses not covered by health insurance.
That's nasty.
Get help with expenses health insurance doesn't cover with Aflac. Ask about it at work. Turn the lights off, it's over.
Every set of Continental tires is going to put total confidence.
Total confidence? Like knowing I have industry-leading coverage? Like if my road trip gets interrupted, you have coverage that could help with that? And my tires are optimized for comfort and to reduce road noise.
Everything we do is engineered to give you confidence. Continental, the smart choice in tires.
Money flows to me easily and effortlessly.
Money flows to me easily and effortless.
I have a wealthy aura.
I have a wealthy aura.
Money flows to me easily and effortlessly.
With Ally, you get your paycheck up to 2 days early. Because life today doesn't wait for someday. Or payday. Ally, do it right.
Ever wanted to brew the perfect beer for game day? Meet Pinter, the home beer system built for sports fans. Fresh beer, brewed and tapped by you. As simple as brew, chill, tap, done. Craft 12 pints with every brew. Crisp lager, juicy and hoppy IPAs. Pinter is the ultimate game day teammate. Bring the stadium atmosphere home. Get your friends over and pour fresh beers. Get yours free now when you join our flexible beer plan. Go to pinter.com/sports to claim.
The officials are in the midst of an official review. The call on the floor was a foul on Dana Evans as Kelsey Mitchell was putting up this 3-ball. And the question, Sarah, is, does Dana give Kelsey space to land safely?
Well, and so first it's the leg-to-leg hit and then comes down on her foot.
After review, the encore ruling of a grounded foul is confirmed. 3 free throws.
Sarah, 2 for 2.
You know what? We'll see.
You want to switch professions?
No. The last thing anyone ever needs me to be is an official.
So it will be 3 shots for Kelsey Mitchell, but a common foul.
Yeah. But once again, though, it's just so tough trying to defend a player like Kelsey Mitchell because we've already seen how she can score everywhere on the floor and in trying to keep up with her.
The WNBA app, built by Deloitte, is your home court for all things WNBA. Stay in the game with the latest schedule, where to watch, game alerts, and more. Scan the QR code to download now. Kelsey Mitchell averages 22 points per game, 17 already in this first half. Extends that Indiana lead, largest lead of the evening at 14. Trying to look for an energy shift from the Aces. Hard to come by right now. Off-ball foul on Ty Harris. .206 to go here in the second. The Aces will be shooting the rest of the way.
Yeah, in some of these little things here, we mentioned at the 3-minute mark, 11-point game. Kelsey Mitchell's 3 extends that. But if you're Las Vegas, in terms of getting that rhythm, you want to find a way to catch some momentum as you close out the half. And a big part of that is, couldn't you just cut this deficit down to single digits? If you're Becky Hammon, you probably feel like your team certainly has not played their best half here in this first half. Those missed shots and some breakdowns defensively, but still put yourself in good position.
And sometimes the free throw line can do that. Jackie Young has made 24 consecutive free throws after those 2. Mitchell has been fantastic so far. And Lexi Hull trying to keep the possession alive. It'll go back to the Aces.
That's what Lexi Hull does, a lot of the little things. In many cases, you know about her 3-point shooting, but it's a defensive activity, and it's also those hustle 50-50 plays she brings to the table.
You talked about trying to get it back into single digits. If you're Las Vegas, there's an opportunity on this possession. Wilson, all right, in her bag.
Footwork.
Asia Wilson in double digits, 12 points after that one. Playing through Boston. Aaliyah, right back at you.
And once again, that strength. To be able to go through and attack a player, a defensive player of the year in Asia Wilson like that showcases a lot.
Smith all alone down low. When you have a player like Asia Wilson.
A big reason is that, the gravity of Asia Wilson when she has the ball in her hands.
And Alyssa Smith has taken advantage of that this season.
Well, and also just continuing to better understand how to play off of it.
Las Vegas looks locked in on this possession. Almost a turnover. It's tipped. Shot clock winding down. Hole puts it up. Solid defensive possession for Las Vegas.
Really solid. So you imagine for Las Vegas, they'll go for 2 for 1 in this circumstance. And important couple of possessions here as we close out the half.
And the stars have shown out so far. Kelsey Mitchell and A'ja Wilson combined, already 32 points. Jewell Loyd against Harris. Illegal contact.
So we've mentioned Ty Harris and the importance she brings, especially in her place filling in for Caitlin Clark, and picks up 2 quick fouls here at the end of the half. Probably felt like that was a lot of ball.
The Aces, this will be the 14th free throw so far today.
Not necessarily a team that typically takes a lot of free throws as well, 10th in the league in that area.
But they're also playing an Indiana Fever team that fouls the most in the W. Just breaking it down for the folks at home. Like a second difference, game clock, shot clock. Kelsey waiting for the right time. Oh, that was off the strip. Gray recognizes time is winding down. Kelsey Mitchell averages 8 points in the second quarter, finished with 11.
I'll tell you this much, Kelsey Mitchell is cold. Look at her surveying the floor. Shouldn't need the screen, just steps right into that 3-point shot. Last 6 games, over 27 points per game. Ashley, they've been cooking.
All right, Coach, 11-point lead. In what ways is your team creating the advantage offensively this first half?
I think we just did a good job of moving the ball, of taking what the defense was giving us. We didn't really force anything. For the most part, we had assisted field goals. We got to continue to move it on the offensive end.
What else are you going to place an emphasis on when you go back in that locker room?
Always defense.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you so much, Ashley. Coming up on American Express at the half, Maria, Cheryl, Sue, the Fever have led the whole way. What's the breakdown? Will Sue give a prediction now? Come on, Sue. Yeah, you caught a stray.
My name is Daniel. I've been a barista for 8 years, but I wanted to bring my take on real coffee to the community, and my Toyota BZ helped me get there.
Imagine what you can do with an all-electric vehicle that gets you. Toyota, let's go places.
I'm a 200-year-old elm, and while I might be holding up on the outside, on the inside, I'm dead. Oh man, it feels good to just let go. And if you don't have the right home coverage, well, this could break your bank. Switch to Allstate, and you can save hundreds. Put it on my tab. I'll show myself out.
Does Inez want a $4 sausage biscuit meal deal or a sausage McMuffin meal deal? Sausage McMuffin. Get more value with your $4 breakfast meal deal from McDonald's.
The MLB season heats up in the Bronx. Dodgers, Yankees, on Sunday Night Baseball, live on NBC and Peacock.
President Trump posted on Truth Social Sonny Borelli's endorsement of Rodney Glassman, saying we need a seasoned prosecutor to defeat Chris Mays. That's because Rodney Glassman's a JAG prosecutor, lieutenant colonel in the Air Force, Trump conservative.
Welcome to the Valley, where history hangs up there and a new vibe is happening down here. Come find out who's leading the charge. Come find out why it's our time. Come find out what you've been missing in Come find out what goes down when you keep looking up. Welcome to What's Next.
After Warren Peterson left his wife and 5 young children, he then traveled abroad to marry a younger woman and championed legislation to reduce alimony and divorce payments.
What sort of man does that?
Warren Peterson is a disgrace.
Welcome to American Express at the Half.
Kelsey Mitchell, she came in rocking all red, and she was out for blood in that first half. The Fever lead it by 11 behind her 20 first half points. Remember, she had 27 when they got the win last Sunday, and right now, defending champs on their heels at home. A second look at the game you can trust, presented by American Express. And the first half, shooting at 59% from the field are the Fever, 7 for 13, 53% from 3. Not only that, they've led the entire first half and looking to do it again here in the second as we break for the intermission here at Michelob Ultra Arena. Welcome back. We are courtside. Maria Taylor alongside the Hall of Famers, Cheryl Miller and Sue Bird. We got a concert going on behind us, but we got a show in the first half. And it started with the big 3 for Indiana Fever. Kelsey Mitchell leading the charge with those 20 points.
Yeah, I mean, just so impressive with how Kelsey played, Leah, Caitlin, all 3 of them. I think a lot of people talk about the team with Caitlin, without. What you're seeing tonight is they're able to do both. When Caitlin's on the floor, she's impactful and effective. When the other 2 are on the floor without Caitlin, they're doing their thing.
Well, what I was really surprised about was defensively, there was no resistance whatsoever from the Aces. They allowed Indiana to get into the flow, whether Caitlin and AB or it was Kelsey and AB. They just were able to sit up there and be efficient and basically run whatever they wanted.
Yeah, Kelsey Mitchell, Leah Boston, they combined for 35 points in that first half. But it's so interesting because the Aces, the focus has been for them defense. They were going through practices where they didn't even touch the ball on offense for an hour and a half, and it just hasn't showed up here today, Cheryl.
You can see it in the turnovers.
Yeah.
The fact that Indiana only has 3 turnovers, a team that is a little turnover prone, the Aces like to turn turnovers into offense. That's why I think where you see the lack of defense.
You cannot tell me that right now in that half, in that locker room right now, that Becky Hammond isn't losing her doggone mind. Are you kidding me? We were supposed to come out here and establish ourselves, be disruptive. They allowed Indiana to come in here and do whatever they wanted in the first half.
Yeah, and remember, they're coming off of the franchise's largest win, and that happened right here in this arena. They were able to score, and they were defending well. Listen, Caitlin Clark coming into this game, we knew she was going to be on a minutes restriction. So you're kind of speaking to it a little bit. They're having to play 2 different versions of themselves. Caitlin only playing 11 minutes in that first half with 5 points.
Yeah, I mean, but she was, like I said, impactful. She did have 2 turnovers, but to go along with 4 assists. And I think what you're seeing is just the player, again, trying to find her groove, trying to get into it. Only in 11 minutes, but she did all right. It's a good start.
You know what's scary about it, now that you're kind of breaking that down, Sue, is that when you have AB and you have Kelsey, that's deadly. And then when you have Caitlin and AB, it's lethal. So basically, you're picking your poison. You're like, okay, do I want to be like shot point blank or just shot period? I don't want to take a bullet.
We don't want none of it. Lethal weapon, the Indiana Fever. They've got 3 of them walking around, and we've certainly seen their best shot in this first half. They've got the Aces on their heels here at home, the home of the defending champs in the WNBA. Listen, Spinderella, I hope you hear her. She's on the 1s and 2s. We got Shoopadoop going on.
Cinderella kicking up.
Hey! The first half belongs to Spinderella and, of course, the Fever. We talk more of this game when we come back, and we stop dancing, of course.
At the Half is brought to you by the powerful backing of American Express.
There's dreaming about it, and then there's living it with Platinum. Get access to the largest global airport lounge network, dining benefits at over 10,000 U.S. Resi restaurants, and exclusive access to unique experiences worldwide that stay with you long after the encore. There's nothing like Platinum. Amex is a proud partner of Olivia Rodrigo.
Chicken companies worldwide use more than 8 million pounds of antibiotics in their feed. That's enough to fill this cargo ship.
At Purdue, we raise healthy chickens so they don't need them, bringing you the best tasting chicken. Not antibiotics by the ship ton.
Are we allowed to say ship ton?
If you put your name on a vehicle, you're signing off on its quality. We don't take that lightly. We take an honest assessment of where we can be better. Quality takes thousands of Americans far away from any spotlight. But if you keep at it day after day, that spotlight finds you. And now Ford is #1 for initial quality among mainstream brands.
What should I eat? Will this food spike my sugar levels? How much have I walked today? Too much? Too little? What if I'm wrong? Is it worth it?
Decisions. Answers. The Libre 3 Plus sensor, along with Libre Assist, helps you predict the impact of food on your glucose, so you can make in-the-moment food choices. This is progress. Try for free at freestylelibre.us.
For 30 years, this game has changed. Move by move, game by game, moment by moment. So what happens next? More magic, more miracles, more pages to write in the history books, and more cities to conquer along the way. More impossible moments, more drama, more heartbreak, more fire, more love of the game that will be left forever changed. Season 30 is here, and there's so much more to come.
This copyrighted telecast of WNBA Enterprises may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise used in any form without the express written consent of WNBA Enterprises.
I'm not here for the drama. Unless it's in the fourth quarter. I don't just run the court. I own it. My game speaks loud. No mic needed. Don't come around here with foolishness, because you will get blocked.
And you could get blocked by the reigning Defensive Player of the Year and 4-time MVP in A'ja Wilson. That's who'll be coming out of the locker room in the second half, and I imagine that's the one they'll have to lean on if they want to get a victory here tonight.
I mean, absolutely. I have to be honest, though. You know, A'ja already, 12 points, 6 rebounds.
Yep, 5 for 10
And I know we
shooting.
talked about the defense being the issue, which it is, but they're only down 11.
Yep.
So if they can get A'ja more involved, if they can get the other players going a little bit, shoot a little bit better, they can get back in this game easy.
And, look, also looking at yesterday's game, they had 18 points or something like from their bench early.
Yeah.
So far, they've been quiet, but look, A'ja's going to be fine. They're going to get it together. Defensively, they're going to make the adjustments.
Yeah. Listen, we saw Dana Jones in this game, first game of the season. They went into the bench a little bit earlier.
What a game to come back to.
What a game to join us again. You're taking a look at the MVP odds here from DraftKings Sportsbook. A'ja leading the way, and right now she could become the 5th-time MVP. Again, looking for a win here tonight. 5 for 10 shooting, 12 points in that first half. Talk to me about what Becky Hammon is going to change coming out here in the second half.
Oh, it's flexing that muscle defensively. Get after it, ladies.
Let's go.
They got to run Indiana off that three-point line.
Absolutely. Great point.
We'll see if they're able to do it here in the second half. That'll be coming from Michelob Ultra Arena. We are watching two of the best teams in the WNBA with the superstars all around. Right now, it's the Fever up 11 at the half.
New DraftKings customers can spend $5 and get $200 instantly in bonuses. Download the app and use promo code GLASS when you sign up.
As a two-time WNBA champion, let me tell you, the league is on fire. Sellout games, national headlines, and superstars. This is a season you won't want to miss. And DraftKings brings the excitement to every game with tons of ways to bet. Pick which team will win, by how much, your favorite player's stats, and more. New DraftKings customers, spend $5 and get $200 instantly in bonuses. And get in on the WNBA action with DraftKings. The crown is yours.
Want to save thousands on your next home? Finance with Rocket Mortgage. Buy and sell with Redfin. Rocket Mortgage and Redfin can save you thousands.
Visit rocketmortgage.com to get started.
Another day, same pain, same meds, same struggling for symptom relief. Injections like Humira and Enbrel work similarly to treat moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis or psoriatic arthritis. But if your symptoms haven't improved enough, Rinvoq works differently. It's a once-daily pill that can rapidly relieve RA and PSA joint pain, stiffness, and swelling, as fast as 2 weeks for some. Even after 3 years, many people felt this relief. In PSA, Rinvoq can leave skin noticeably clearer.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal, cancers including lymphoma and skin, serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant, or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Do something different. Ask your doctor if switching to Rinvoq is right for you.
And Doug.
I'm glad we could all play today.
They say tennis is great for remembering you can customize and save hundreds on car insurance with Liberty Mutual.
Do they, Doug?
Well, I say it. Limu, ball me. Limu, ball me again? Again? My bad!
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
The three-lane race course is back. Yes! One of the closest races we've ever seen.
And during the show, catch an exclusive look inside the making of the Odyssey. American Ninja Warrior, Monday on NBC and Peacock.
It is heating up in Vegas, the home of the reigning champs. The Aces host the Fever. Gray tees it up high, arcing, that's good.
Kelsey Mitchell has got gears.
Tough shot, makes it. Evans finds Turner, never left the floor. Aaliyah Boston on the old boards.
Doing everything, coast to coast.
Mo, that was off the strip. Shoot, at this point, Kelsey Mitchell could make a shot from Las Vegas Boulevard. She leads all scorers with 20 points. Welcome back into Michelob Ultra Arena, where the Fever have an 11-point lead. I'm Zora Stevenson. She's Sarah Kuzdak. Ashley Shamadi is with us as well. Kelsey Mitchell and Aaliyah Boston have fueled this Fever offense. They combine for 35 points so far.
And it's not just about the points, it's the level of efficiency. Both players, 7 of 11 from the field. They have been tremendous in picking and choosing their spots of where, when, and how they want to attack. Kelsey Mitchell has blistering speed, but she's also doing an excellent job in her variations. You see her attacking the basket, knocking down three-point shots, and oh yeah, Aaliyah Boston has been welcome to that three-point party, attacking the glass. Her post presence is always so effective. She also has 5 rebounds and 3 assists. Those 2 players have been key cause to why this Fever team has been so organized on both ends of the floor.
Those were our game-changing moments, brought to you by Dick's Sporting Goods. Top of the third here, Sarah. Where does the focus need to be for the Aces if they want to get back on top?
Well, I think just settling in a little bit more. Uncharacteristically missing not only three-point shots, but some shots early. And I think overall, just continuing to be on the attack.
Ashley, all you.
Yeah, Zora, I sense that wasn't a particularly happy locker room back there. I mean, there was a lot of points of emphasis, but I did talk to assistant coach Ty Ellis, and he said, look, we're not playing our style of basketball. They're taking the control offensively because we're shooting ourselves in the foot. I said, well, one positive point, you guys are getting to the free throw line. He said, yeah, and we're only down 11, and we are not playing our best basketball.
Look for the Aces to change some things up. That's Young.
Extra effort play. Leave it to Ashley to remind the coaching staff of some
there was positive points.
Silver lining.
Hey, they were 13 for 14 from the free throw line.
Overall, though, with situations like that, getting defensive stops and allowing them to flow into their offense is exactly what they want to do, is be more free-flowing.
Talbot tried to wrap around to Smith. It'll stay right here. Stop, score, stop, right? That's the method.
And similarly, give credit, though, to Indiana, what they've done defensively. We heard Stephanie White tell Ashley before the half that's what her emphasis is going to be in the locker room.
Wilson, nice cut, rejected. Stays with it. Asia, relentless. It's like you thought you had her. No, you don't.
And we see that so often from her. She's got a strength, a force, and just a ferocity when she gets herself around the rim.
7-point game. Smith flew in there. The crowd getting louder. Louder. On a run to start the third. 11-point lead for Indiana, down to 4. The Aces, they do this.
Who has a story about Odysseus? You have a story?
Between me and home. Not even the gods. The Odyssey in theaters everywhere Friday. Rated R.
The 3 for Me, only at Chili's, just got crispier with the big crispy chicken sandwich that's way bigger than McDonald's McCrispy. Huh, Chili's just out here dominating fast food again? Yeah, that tracks. This Chili's 3 for Me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
One HIV pill a day doesn't seem like much, but having to take it every single day over time, it started to add up. It was time to let my daily HIV pills go. That's why I chose long-acting Cabenuva.
For adults who are undetectable, Cabenuva is the only complete HIV treatment designed to work continuously for up to 2 months. It's an injectable, proven as effective as daily HIV pills.
Cabenuva helps keep my HIV in check.
Don't take Cabenuva if allergic to its ingredients or taking certain medicines that may interact. Serious side effects include allergic reactions or rash, post-injection reactions, liver problems, and depression. If these occur, get medical help right away. Tell your doctor about your medicines or supplements, medical conditions, liver or kidney problems, mental health, pregnancy, and breastfeeding. The most common side effect is injection site reaction.
I chose the HIV treatment that stays with me without daily pills.
Tell your doctor you're ready to switch to Cabenuva.
How did I get here? I prepared for every game and for the years after, because games end, but life keeps going.
Invest in your future with SPY, the original S&P 500 ETF from State Street.
There's no greater English tradition than tea time. Not to mention demolishing the competition, raising the claret jug, and putting your stamp on 154 years of royal history. Terribly sorry. The Open Championship on NBC and Peacock.
The Aces in the middle of a 7-0 run. Jackie Young now has 13 points after that last 3.
They came in locked in starting the second half. Chelsea Gray, her 6th assist on the night. After a game last night, she had a season high 12 assists. Bullet feed to the second side for Jackie Young. Defense late to rotate. Young nails it. Jackie Young has been playing so solidly for this Las Vegas team. A huge component of that is her three-point shot, which she continued to grow since coming into this league. And for Las Vegas, that's exactly what they need to see, because they've struggled from deep.
Always a game within a game. You wonder what the response will be after that timeout for the Fever. There's the answer.
Go to Aaliyah Boston. Sounds like a good plan. Get it on the inside. She's got finesse, and she's got not only a physicality, but a touch around the rim.
She's already at her average right now, 17 points. Young, feeling confident there. No go on the tough shot. Stays with Las Vegas.
And another thing Stephanie White was talking to us about this morning is controlling the glass, making sure to keep Las Vegas off of it. And starting the second half, you see it from Melissa Smith, you saw it from Asia Wilson, Hibnet, a concerted effort to try and keep plays alive, which they kept the possession here.
Young found some space. The battle on the boards right now, Sarah, 18-12. Advantage Aces. Hole. No good. We've got that lone field goal in this third quarter. The Fever, that came from Aaliyah Boston. Gray retreats. Trying to find something. Pickpocket by home. Monique Billings running the floor and just landed in the hands of A'ja Wilson. Sometimes you see the best shot blocker in the league. Talbot.
She was getting ready to swing it. She's just got to shoot and let that fly right out of the gate. That's what she's in there for, to take those three-point shots.
Clark, the quick one. And that's what she wants to do. She told us this morning, if I can get into the lane, good things happen.
And that's a part of it, too. And even for Stephanie White talking about her getting healthier, it's that north-south movement of attacking.
Remember, Clark is still on a minutes restriction as she deals with that back. 20 to 25 is the goal tonight. She's at 14. Young to Wilson. And Talbot keeps the play alive. Gets it out. Wilson, poised.
Offensive glass. Been very big for Las Vegas here early on. And you mentioned that about Caitlin Clark, where at times she struggled has been shorter stints on the floor. So with a minutes restriction, it's harder for her to get into a rhythm. And we've seen that through the course of some of her time out.
Kelsey Mitchell picked off by Gray. You never want to look at her eyes, though, because she goes opposite. No connection there. Mitchell was so hot in that first half. Six-point game. Gray can go off either side. Wilson has expanded her game to be able to put up more threes. NaLyssa Smith. The efficiency, we've talked about it.
NaLyssa Smith attacking the glass now for Las Vegas. 12 second chance points cutting into this one.
Creeping, creeping.
University of Phoenix feels built for real life, because it is. Some schools say flexible pacing. Here's what they whisper. To save money, you have to move fast and load up on courses. University of Phoenix keeps it simple. You take one course at a time. With fixed and affordable tuition, no matter how fast you go, because real life comes first. Explore our Built for Real Life model at phoenix.edu.
Here we go again.
I want to live, not merely survive.
What's your problem?
I won't give up this dream of life that keeps me alive. I gotta be me. I gotta be me.
Time now for the Aflac trivia question. Who was the last player in major American sports to win 4 MVPs in a 5-season span? Now, off the top, Sarah, A'ja Wilson comes to mind, but she has won 4 and 6. So if I take that off the table, who's won 4 and 5? Any major American sport. Supposedly, Ashley is supposed to know.
I know. Which I'm guessing that means it's baseball related, because I was doing baseball this summer, and Sarah is all basketball, so now I'm just like running through my mind.
I am too.
Of MVPs. I mean, I gotta think Dodgers.
Okay, all right. Warm, hot, just like the desert.
Dodgers, then you think Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani, but he hasn't won 4.
Boom, boom, boom.
Really?
Am I supposed to give the
But
answer?
I didn't think it was 4.
Oh, time goes fast. Zora, I thought you were going to give me an answer earlier today.
Help
a partner out. Come on.
4 MVPs. Remarkable.
Much like A'ja Wilson, a two-way player.
A'ja Wilson, the only WNBA player to have 4 MVPs. Let's confirm the answer for everyone at home. Ding, ding, ding. Shohei Ohtani. Dodgers.
We took advantage of some context clues. Thanks to our producer, Betsy Riley.
This is Clark's first trip to the free throw line so far this evening. Misses the first one, an 85% free throw shooter. This week on Sunday Night Baseball, Dodgers, Yankees. The MLB season heats up in the Bronx. Sunday Night Baseball live on NBC and Peacock. 8 points so far tonight for Caitlin Clark. Remember, her average is just over 20. Missed the last 3 of 4 games for the Fever with that back problem. Gray, step back. And the Aces have gotten as close as 4. She loves that move. Hauled down by Wilson.
And Jewel Lloyd read that. She was ready for that step back shot to be coming over the top of the screen.
And Young fouled by Clark. Her third. (64-59). This is the #1 team in the WNBA matched up against the 5th ranked team in the standings. We came off the top. Both of these groups have championship aspirations. Of course, the Aces have done it 3 times in the last 4 years. The Fever had a chip in 2012, but this group has yet to get to the finals. Evans, floater. Kelsey Mitchell has not scored in this second half. Remember, she had 20 in the first. Evans just pulls up.
And I know Evans hasn't hit her shot, but it's just great to see her back on the floor for Las Vegas, getting her legs under, getting her wind back, reacclimating herself here to this group.
Extra pressure here by Las Vegas. Mitchell gets through it. Speaking of baseball, she looks safe on that dive.
And a lot of the drills, we talk about the explosiveness, acceleration of Kelsey Mitchell. A lot of what she does is football drills, her work of staying low, how she drives her legs, the way she squares her shoulders, her ability to use those type of training and the quickness and the speed and the explosiveness we see.
And she's particular in those workouts. She says it's defensive back type workouts, footwork, angles, being able to get to the spots. And what she's told us, she wants no wasted movements.
No wasted movements, and it's all about those first 3 steps.
A'ja Wilson might have some blood on her, so they're cleaning that up before the free throws. Mitchell has already had a couple trips to the free throw line so far this evening. This will be her third. Let's take a look at the upcoming WNBA national TV schedule. Got the Sparks and the Dream tomorrow night. Then on Peacock with us, Phoenix and Minnesota. Phoenix was just here last night, so they had to take on the #2 team in the WNBA. For more on these games, please go to WNBA.com or visit the WNBA app. 2 for 2 for Mitchell, so she gets her first 2 points here in this third quarter. And every time Vegas has gotten to that 4-point mark, they haven't been able to get over the hump. Indiana has led for the entirety of this game so far.
You see some full court pressure here by Indiana, just trying to slow the pace and getting into the offense by the Aces.
And a lot of times, Sarah, teams will do that. They're not trying to create a turnover, but you see Las Vegas doesn't get into their offense until about 15 on the clock. Evans! She wanted it.
It's a part of what she can do for Las Vegas. She's shown that through the course of her career, knocking down 3-point shots as Indiana went to the zone.
Her first bucket of this season. And if it's not tipped, turnover fever.
And that was something that I had my eye on to start the game. Can Indiana take care of the basketball in a manner that doesn't allow Las Vegas to create some havoc, disruption, and points off turnovers or extra possessions? So far they have. Some of the turnovers they have just been their own self-inflicted miscues of not being connected on passes. But I'm interested to see if the Aces can try and create more of it.
4-point game in the hands of Wilson, too strong. Mitchell has Evans on her. You know Mitchell likes to go left that time from the outside. 3 threes on the evening. She had 29 points on Thursday in Phoenix. Looks like she's picking up right where she left off. Parker Tyus is taken away by Boston. The anticipation there. That'll be on Parker Tyus. The extension.
I think that's a fun part of watching these two teams is to see Kelsey Mitchell rocking a little through the legs, right over the top.
We got to play for the drive, right? Get to the rim.
It's what makes her one of the toughest players to guard in the league. Becky Hammond telling her, Kelsey Plum, Kelsey Mitchell, those are her top two.
She said it because of the quickness and the skill set. Parker Tyus right at the elbow.
Guards, I should specify.
Right. Harris, nobody stopped her. Stop and pop. The Fever get the momentum back. A 9-point game.
Ready, set, summer with the Honda Summer Event. Take the summer fun farther with a Honda Hybrid. With impressive fuel efficiency and fun-to-drive performance, Honda has all you need to get summer ready as the most fuel-efficient full-line automaker in America. Visit your local Honda dealer today.
Through Hims, you can get treatment for weight loss, ED, and hair loss that's made just for you.
Time now for Inside the Game, powered by AWS. We're talking gravity, Sarah. Break it down for us.
Well, the gravity that A'ja Wilson has is something. You look second in the WNBA in interior on-ball gravity. Basically just the way that the defense shades towards you, how much attention you garner. And for A'ja Wilson, changes the dynamic of how she plays. Coming into the season, when we talked to her about her goals, the ways in which she wants to improve, she said she's seen every coverage, understands anything that's going to come after, making those reads. As Jackie Young doesn't get it to go, you see right there, and she said that that's been her biggest point of emphasis of getting teammates on time, on target passes, how she's able to continue to elevate and open up the floor with that type of vision, and you continue to see it on a night-by-night basis. There is just so much that she does to the course of the game that changes how this team can play.
When you have gravity like A'ja Wilson, the defense moves as you move. Other people are open because of what you do, and that's why A'ja has said, when I'm playing, I'm at the elbow looking to make a play. I can't just look at my defender. I have to see where everybody else is. She's seeing plays develop as they happen.
And I think that's a fun part of watching how A'ja passes, what they can run through her. We mentioned that with Chelsea Gray averaging more than 7.5 assists per game. Jackie Young as well, nearly 7 assists per game. There is a reason why Las Vegas not only tops in offense, but also the #1 assist team in the league because of the way they share the basketball.
Cunningham, that's what she does.
Las Vegas going to a zone off of that possession, and Cunningham busts it.
Back to a double-digit lead for Indiana. Young, looking to create. Gives it to Smith, little pump fake. Just the extension by Boston to haul down that rebound. Her 8th of the evening. Less than a minute to go here in the third quarter. Feeling it! She gets hot quickly. We've seen that before. Sophie Cunningham. Well, Vegas is treating her right.
40% from deep on the season. Perfect 3 of 3 so far in this one. And you said it, when she starts to feel it, she can get hot in a hurry. And all of a sudden, the Fever really opened this thing up again. Deep-looking shot for Indiana. Didn't necessarily start this second half hot, but closing out this third quarter they have.
Cunningham, 11 points off the bench. Hasn't missed a three-point shot in this game. Couple threes in this second half. Pivotal. I know it's only 50 seconds left in the third, but if you're Las Vegas, momentum matters.
It always matters. It's not just something that coaches say, but how you finish a quarter, how you finish half. It's an indicator of the momentum you're going to build going into the next one, and particularly with Indiana now rebuilding this lead.
Tough stretch for the Aces. 3 games in 4 days, but after this one, they don't play again till next Monday.
And I think part of it for Las Vegas, when Indiana now has opened it up, this is the reserve unit playing with just Chelsea Gray as the only starter in right now, and that's part of the place they want to bolster. Bench scoring has not necessarily been a huge boost for them through the course of this season, so finding ways to still sustain and maintain what a lot of their starting 5 has done.
Chelsea Gray, too short on that one. Ty Harris will lead the charge on this possession. And the Fever do a good job of getting it to whoever has the hot hand. Dumped down to Billings, long strides, and one opportunity.
So both Passat and Gray staying off of that ball screen on Clark. It opens up the pocket pass. Clark, beautiful job just hitting Billings in stride as she gets to the basket. And this is a part of it. We talked about Justine Passat just signing with this Las Vegas team. Yesterday was her first game, not only first game with Las Vegas, but making her WNBA debut. And she was spectacular in her three-point shooting, 19 points. She was 7 of 8 from the field, but I think still learning schemes, the communication, nuances, especially when it comes to handling ball screens. And I think we saw an example of that.
Right now, Indiana has its largest lead of the game. 16 points. Not even a full second difference between game clock, shot clock. Evans recognizes. Nice catch by Smith and the bump. 2 free throws for Smith. Sophie Cunningham has 3 threes. Sarah, and you've mentioned the three-point shooting. Las Vegas as a team, only 3 threes.
And that's an area, Vegas doesn't necessarily take a ton of three-point shots, but they are highly efficient on most cases. 4th in the league at nearly 36%, and it's not that they've only made 3, they're at 23%, so they've missed some opportunities. And overall, that's an area where you look at the numbers. Fever defensively, here's some of the tops in the league and how they've defended the three-point shot. It's a priority.
6 seconds left here in the third. Harris has to move. $80-64 is the score at the end of this third quarter. The Aces tried to get back in it. Fever responded. You're watching Sunday Night Basketball presented by Dick's Sporting Goods.
Today, I choose us how to screen us for colon cancer. Here, on my land, not theirs. Give me Cologuard or give me...
We can do that for you.
What, no battle?
Nope. Just a prescription.
Victory!
Cologuard is an effective and non-invasive colon cancer screening test. False positive and negative results may occur. Those at high risk should use colonoscopy. Skip the drama. Ask your provider or request Cologuard online.
You work hard and save your money so you can have all this. By the time you're like 87, then it hits you. Life is short. So you start spending on today. Which means you need a bank that was actually built for life today. Instead of, you know, then. Ally. Do it right.
Did you know salsa was invented when Puerto Ricans took Cuban rhythms to New York? Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu was born when the Japanese took judo to Brazil. When North African frying traditions met Spanish dough, Spain made the churro. After Jamaicans took their sound systems to the UK, the world got punk. And this is what the world gets when 48 nations meet to play one beautiful game.
School is back, and Dick's has the hottest trends everyone loves. From Adidas, Burst, and FP Movement, plus most wanted brands like Nike, DSG, and Jordan. Start strong with Retro Run, Clean Court Classics, and new favorites to win your year. For on and off the field, Dick's has the gear to perform your best. Earn points on every purchase with your scorecard, and unlock even more with our new Scorecard Plus membership. Download the app and sign up now. It's never been easier to sport your style.
I believe you have everything it takes.
I've always wanted to do this.
Hold on.
AGT, Tuesday on NBC and Peacock. It's Halloween time, and Minnie's begun to brew up delights and spine-tingling fun. Tricks and treats at every corner to be seen. Frightful fun for the whole family at the happiest Halloween.
Well, this is all the stuff we decided not to move.
How much of it would you like to disappear?
All of it. Oh, meet me at the house we just bought.
All right, let's go. All you have to do is point.
Take that. Oh.
Same-day junk removal for as low as $49.
It's a 16-point lead for Indiana here in Las Vegas as we get to set to start the fourth quarter, and a big reason has been the three-point shooting. It's volume, it's accuracy, it's everyone getting in on the action for the Fever. You can see the ball sharing and how they've been able to make sure to space the floor, balance, open things up. There's been a multitude of players who have continued to knock down those deep looks.
6 different players for Indiana have a make from the outside. Much needed takeaway here by Las Vegas. Trying to start the fourth on a positive note. Can't convert.
And it's not just 46% shooting for Indiana, 10 to 22, but on the flip side of things, the Aces just 3 of 13.
Boston bullying her way through. 19 points for Aaliyah Boston. Over her average.
It's strength, but it's also her handles in the paint and traffic in the lane and getting to the spots on the floor she wants to.
Gray looking for some help behind the back. Would have been nice if it went. Ashley.
Guys, I just listened in on that last time out with the Aces, and Becky Hammon sat down and she looked at each one of her players, said, pick your head up. We cannot be trading baskets at this point. Need stop after stop after stop, which, as you guys have alluded to, defense has been the name of the game of what they have worked on and focused on. And then offensively, she said, look, the ball movement, we are at our best when we are pushing the pace and moving that ball around.
The ability for Becky Hammon, not just to motivate, but to get in the grill of her players. That's why they respect her.
Because she's been there. She's been in their shoes. The grittiness, the fierceness, that's who she was as a player. That's who she is as a coach. That's why this team has won 3 titles in the last 4 years. But everything she has talked about from the start of the season has been about the defensive end, because she said, we know we can score. That's consistent.
Clark got free, took advantage. Her movement, that's what got her open.
Movement off the basketball, and Aaliyah Boston once again being that fulcrum point and hub of where and how they run the offense.
18-2 run for the road team. Nice interception there by Boston. Her stat line, 3 threes, 4 assists, 9 rebounds. Impacting this basketball game. The kick out to Billings. Lloyd has Clark on her. Another double-double for Aaliyah Boston. after that rebound.
And hearing what Ashley said of the huddle and Becky Hammon talking about being able to run and get out and go, a huge part of that is getting stops, and they just haven't been able to do that consistently.
The space she created. Step back. Come on now. Double digits for CC. Vegas trying to find some life. Young to Wilson. She was open. I mean, runs in basketball, right? The Fever go on this run in the third into the fourth and find themselves up by 20. In and out for Cunningham.
It's been the timeliness of both shot making and getting stops for Indiana. And Z, you mentioned this early on in the game. Even when Vegas cut it to 4 to 6 points, Indiana was able to put together consecutive stops and convert at the other end.
It's been a productive road trip for the Fever, too. They hold the Aces to 68 points at the beginning of the road trip last Sunday. Lose to the Sparks, gave up over 100 points, and then won a close one in Phoenix. Trying to hold on here, too.
And Kelsey Mitchell talked quite a bit about what this road trip has done to bring the group together. And Ashley, you know, it was just really interesting to hear how she spoke about what they did in terms of really continuing to evolve as a group and as a unit.
Absolutely, Sarah. Kelsey Mitchell said this road trip has been pivotal for us as a team. It's been such a good experience in figuring out what a championship mindset looks like. Said the back-to-back they played, trying to figure out how to play with and without Caitlin, being able to respond to tension, sticking together when the outside noise is loud. So they have really figured out a lot about themselves and this team during this trip.
Kelsey Mitchell is such a calming voice. And Stephanie White said she's been more vocal this year. She said Kelsey Mitchell has talked more this season in half a season than she did all of last year. And those types of players, when they speak, people listen, people feel it. I feel her calming presence when we talk to her.
No question. And she just shows up and she hoops and she balls and she produces. But I think that's also a part of it, the steadiness that she brings in. You need that through the course of the season, and that's a part of it. And I also think just understanding that she's got such great relationships with so many players on this team and what that looks like. She was roommates with Maisha Hines-Allen at the 2016 McDonald's All-American game. Roommates with Monique Billings for Team USA back in 2017. So this is long running, and it's those friendships and trust that grows.
Mitchell here with the basketball. Wilson on her. Clark behind the back pass. These two playing against one another just to the left. And Monique Billings, those extra efforts. Cunningham will get a fourth. It feels good when you see the basketball go through. You just want to keep putting it up. Oh, bulldozes her way through Wilson.
Good response by Wilson off of that. But those are an example, though, of that teamwork and the team chemistry. Cunningham comes up with the three-point shot, but give that credit to Billings for making that an extra possession for the group.
Timpson with the roll, stays steady. And you see the demeanor of A'ja Wilson. She's out here competing. She said, this game's not over. Four-time MVP, staying with it, in and out on that one.
It's just a rare off night from the field for A'ja Wilson. She's always so efficient and effective, 9 of 22 from the field, and you don't see that often from her. I think it's something you expect her to make every single shot, but a big reason why Indiana has continued to build and grow this league, now up 23 with under 5 to go.
Want to save thousands on your next home? Finance with Rocket Mortgage. Buy and sell with Redfin. With expert help and pre-approvals in 10 minutes or less, we'll find our low rates just for you. Rocket Mortgage and Redfin can save you thousands.
Take me home.
Visit rocketmortgage.com to get started.
At the end of the day, we're all chasing something. Imagine what you could do with an all-electric vehicle that gets you. Toyota, let's go places.
Introducing Gatorade Lower Sugar. No artificial colors, no artificial flavors, no artificial sweeteners, and 75% less sugar. Gatorade Lower Sugar. Hydrates better than water.
A surprise entry into the dunk contest this year, the Aflac Duck.
With Coach Don Staley, the Ducks setting up from way downtown.
That's a big gap to cover for a small duck.
Y'all haven't seen the way Aflac helps close the gap left by health insurance? Watch this.
Aflac does pay people money for expenses not covered by health insurance.
Nasty.
Get help with expenses health insurance doesn't cover with Aflac. Ask about it at work.
Turn the lights off, it's over.
Chicken companies worldwide use more than 8 million pounds of antibiotics in their feed. That's enough to fill this cargo ship.
At Purdue, we raise healthy chickens, so they don't need them. Bringing you the best tasting chicken. Not antibiotics by the ship ton.
Are we allowed to say ship ton?
Not all kids become goats. Because goats aren't just born, they're raised. We teach them to stay hungry. Right through the chest. Get loud. Build others up, even if it means knocking them down.
Took her breath away.
To stay confident and stay humble. Sometimes. Because that all-time part of greatest of all time, it includes the future.
The owner of the Aces and the Raiders, of course, Bam Adebayo. He's here often. A'ja Wilson's dad. This is where you want to be if you're in Vegas. The Aces down big here in the fourth, 4:49 to go. How do you approach this last part of this game, Sarah?
Yeah, I mean, it's just got to be a professional approach that starts at the end of the floor here on the defensive side. You see Becky Hammond going, some of her reserves. A'ja Wilson, Chelsea Gray, Jackie Young on the bench right now, but it's just communication, getting stops. Again, you said this earlier about pride, effort, and just the momentum you want to build.
The only starter in the game right now for Las Vegas is Stephanie Talbot. Oh, trying to create something for herself. Slid that foot.
And there's no excuses in this league, nor will anyone, from the Aces side make it or make this second of a back-to-back. And I think the Fever, right out of the gates, it just had so much attention to detail. They were knocking down shots. They were highly efficient and effective. And from there, you could just continue to see their confidence flourish. And that was both ends of the floor.
Passat gets her first bucket of the evening. Sarah, you can't understate the time that the Fever had before this road trip. And they had about a week off. They were in the gym practicing. And it's been showing. And there's something to say for a team that goes through adversity. At times, it can bring you closer together. Cunningham, feeling it. She's hunting them now.
She is. And you mentioned that, and a big reason why Indiana has won 3 of their last 4 games.
And that little battle between Lloyd and Cunningham gets called for the foul.
And there's no question that a team that comes in and is playing not only the defending champs, but the champs that knocked you out of the postseason is something that's a motivator. And look at the way that Indiana has now continued to play over the course of the last 12 games. It's the points, it's the efficiency. You saw a slower start, and now they're putting the pieces together. And with the Fever, though, part of it comes down to health and continuity, because they've had a handful of different starting lineups and just trying to make sure to get everyone on the same page.
Well, even with people in and out of the lineup for the Fever, namely Caitlin Clark, they have had experience playing without her.
And
that's
that
playoff run last year without her.
Last year, you look at it, and I think, too, and Stephanie White talked with us about this, it's just the dynamic for other players because the style of play is so different when she does play and when she doesn't.
Lloyd trying to create some space and just keeping tabs on Caitlin's minutes. She's at 24 right now. Remember, the goal was 20 to 25. So she's right within that mark. You think of the score and time left in this game. Doubt we'll see her again. Mitchell. Back to the free throw line. 25 points so far. Mentioned she came off a 29-point performance against Phoenix. Coming into this one, had 2 29-point games in a row.